Hi, Sue.
Hello, Greg.
Welcome.
Thank you.
How can I help you with your hair?
I've got fine hair, but apparently lots of it. Well, my hairdresser gets lots of volume when she's blow drying it. But when I do it, I'm trying to apply some product. I'm just seems to be taking it all out.
This is your work, is it?
Yes, this is how it ends up. Yes,
it's really good.
Yes, it's behaved itself quite well. Isn't that ironic? You know.
I was going to say, what is it that you feel your hair's not doing for you today that you would like it to do? Because what I see is something that's very well balanced. You have a lot of lift through here and openness.
Yeah.
Is there something you feel it hasn't got?
Well, I'm often trying to achieve a sort of a bit more layered, where it's all sort of coming down like this. So that's what happens when I try to apply product to get it to look sort of like feathered's the wrong word. See, I can't use the right words. This is part of the problem when I go to the hairdressers.
When you say you apply product that way, is it when your hair is wet and you're about to blow dry, or is it when it's dry and you're trying to arrange
That's
it?
after I've dried it. So I'll put mousse in it to blow dry it, volumizing mousse, and then I've tried putty, gum, the whole whatever. I think it's moulding clay or something at the moment.
Is this what you've put in now?
Yes.
Okay. So I can feel the product in there, and it does give a bit of definition. Oh yeah, that too. Okay. So you go like this.
Yeah, I seem to.
And
then it creates this sort of thing at the back as well, where you've got the bits coming round. Which, we never look at the back, do we really?
Shall we have a look at it?
Go on then.
Then you'll be able to see what you have. So what you have is actually quite a short haircut here. It almost feels like a very short bob. And then you have these layers here. And what I'm struggling to see at the moment is where the style at the back is.
Yes.
And it's falling flat a bit there. I think you could grow your hair a bit, Sue.
Well, this is part of the problem. I can't make my mind up how I want to have it. I like the layers, because that gives me the volume. Yeah,
and I think you should keep those. The fact that you're pulling your hair backwards, it makes your hair open out at the sides, and that's good. It makes the top sort of head backwards slightly, but in a way that's a bit dated now, I would say. There's something a bit sort of 1980s about it.
Exactly.
Diana in the 80s.
That's how I feel, yes.
But interestingly enough, the reference of Diana, in the 90s, what she did was she went the other way. And she started to take her hair more sweeping forward and across. And then she's tucked her hair behind her ears. Now, here is how Diana wore her hair in the 90s. And can you see how that has changed the balance of your haircut?
Yes.
Straight away. Straight away. What I can see about the way you've blow dried your hair is that you know how to get volume into it. You don't need me to show you how to do that. But what I think you need to look at is the direction you take your hair in order to create something a bit more modern. So by just bringing this forward and then tucking this behind your ears, we've created a whole other look. What you came in with is something that was sort of opening outwards, and it was therefore making your hair round. Can you see how the widest point is over the ears? And it's narrower here. It should be narrower here and wider up there. I'd like to just take a little bit of hair off. If I could just cut a bit there and a bit there and leave this length here. And I would suggest to you could grow this down just slightly. But when it comes to blow drying, what we need to do is we need to retrain your hands to not take your hair back, but to take this and bring it forward. And it means you can wear your hair flatter. There is demonstrably less volume in your hair now, but you've got the volume where you need it, which is around here. And now the widest part of your hair arrangement is here. And that's lovely because you've got a slightly squarish jaw. And so I think the balance of it being slightly sort of fatter up here and narrower at the side gives you quite a powerful look. You look like a strong business lady now. You look like someone...
I am.
I
have been.
If you were to leave the salon looking like this now, would you feel like I've got something that I like and will enjoy?
And I can maintain, yes.
Yeah?
Yes, I would, thank you.
Okay.
Greg,
So, Sue, I've been through your haircut.
Yes.
You have a very good haircut already. There was very little for me to do. I just lifted the fringe a little bit because it needed it. And I just took things in here ever so slightly. That will mean is that it'll be less baggy here now, and you'll be able to sort of focus on getting the volume through there instead. So I want to talk to you about how we blow dry it now, because you told me that you do this, you apply product this way, and you like to blow dry your hair this way. So
and I normally do under.
Yeah, that all sounds good. What I suggest now is that rather than with a view towards opening it out that way, we're going to just work it all towards your face. Okay. So I'm going to use a product on you by Aveda, which I picked up from Marks & Spencer recently. It's called Abundant Blowout, and it's an all-over volumizing spray. So you'll be able to use this quite liberally throughout your hair, and it will just give your hair a nice foundation. So I'm going to just apply this throughout your hair, starting on your parting. So I'm just going to go through like that, and I'm going to use my finger to just lift up the next section of hair and spray that in, and the next section of hair and spray that in. So you can see that what I'm doing is giving your hair a thorough and consistent application of the product. So there we are. What kind of brush do you use? Is it a round brush? When you're, oh, you're a vent brush girl, aren't you?
I'm a vent brush girl.
Okay.
If I have got round brushes, but that's when I tend to get the round.
Yeah. Okay.
Look.
I'm going to ask you to show me how you dry your hair.
Yes.
There's your brush. And there's your dry.
This kind of thing.
Yeah. This is perfect. This is a masterclass. Carry on. You have a really good instinct for where your hair needs volume and also for where it needs to be flatter, which is brilliant to watch.
Somehow then it seems to get a bit of this.
Okay, so we're not going to go that way. No. We're going to keep going this way. So think bringing it towards your cheeks. That's it. So I'm going to give you a suggestion now, Sue. Now that you've done that, we're going to do all of this. Do it all forwards. No parting. Imagine there is no parting.
And I have been watching some of your videos as well, of course.
Well, it shows.
That's helped.
So yeah, you're getting more volume there and a bit flatter there. You're doing it. What you're doing now is it. Okay, so this is your foundation. And what you can do now is, you see where your parting is asserting itself.
Just falling that way, yeah.
You just part it and tuck it.
Wow, look at that. And I did that.
You did all of that.
Fabulous.
Yeah? You did it.
That's brilliant.
So I think you've done a tremendous job, and you've got all the lift you need up there. You've got all the volume you want. My only suggestion is maybe just want to go over this a little bit here. Do you want to have a go? I've turned the dry down a little actually. I've turned on to medium heat speed now, just so you can get a little bit more polish there. And in fact, yeah. I was going to make a suggestion, but I didn't need to.
And a bit that side.
Yeah. And do the same here. Just redo that bit and just bring it forward and quite flat. I know this goes against the. Yeah. You've got it. And you're just refining it now. What I suggest you do now is find your parting. So rather than going this way, find your parting like this and create a divide. And run your fingers from the parting down behind your ears, and then just tuck anything else away. And then, so whenever you're arranging your hair now, rather than going like this, you're going to go like this. And so you can now keep just running your fingers through. And every time you run your fingers through like this, you sort of sleeken it, if you see what I mean. And it's not about creating more volume anymore. It's just about making it
smooth,
balance. Yeah, smooth and balance. So I'm going to put your hair back to where it was before, when you'd finished blow drying.
I know, I've got
now it's your turn.
Oh,
so just take your fingers to the parting like that, and then create a divide. There we go. And actually run your fingers down the scalp, all the way to just behind the ears. You're doing this and you're pulling it out there. I don't want you to do that. I want you to pull it down. And tuck. Down and tuck. And we're going to make it sleeker on the side. And so across and down, and just, that's it. Yes. Perfect. Now you can just tuck the side bits behind as well. How do you feel, Sue?
Fabulous.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I do.
Great. I can't say what a thrill it is.
Simple. I mean, it's not simple, but you've made that feel really simple. Thank you very much.
You're really welcome. It's such a thrill to have someone come in who knows their way around with their hair. You know your way around a hairbrush and a dryer. The technique itself is very simple. You've displayed so well how you can blow dry your hair quickly and efficiently and with precision. All you needed was a change in direction.
Yes, literally a change in direction, yeah.
Fabulous. I was going to suggest maybe a powder for your hair for the roots to keep it up, but I don't think you need it. I think now that we have this change of direction, your hair has become simpler.
Yeah.
And I think it needs less propping up than you imagined.
Hairspray as well then.
I would say a bit of hairspray just to hold it in place. I'm going to use this one here by Archive. It's called the Veil. The Veil hairspray by Archive has a very nice smell to it. And I'm just going to give you just a good sort of coating like that. And that is it.
Smells lovely. Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Is that readily available?
You can buy that in Boots.
Boots?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's very nice. You look
a bit more modern.
You look beautiful.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you, Sue,
for
coming in. Thank you for showing me how you blow dry your hair.
Yeah.
It's been a real pleasure.
I really enjoyed that. Thank
you. Really
you.
good fun. So thanks a lot, and do let me know how it settles in, how it feels in the morning.
Fabulous.
Great. Thank you so much.
Sounds perfect for me. Thank you very much, Greg. Good morning. I have, as instructed, woken up. I've done nothing to my hair. So this is my hair the morning after my visit to see Greg yesterday. And he has said, let me just fiddle with it and show you how I can still replicate what he did yesterday. So I'm just going to take my glasses off and try and do this. It's still got a little bit of hairspray in it. But this is trying to do a bit of that, do a bit of that, do a bit of that. Put a bit of these bits up here, perhaps a little bit at the back there. Look at that. And that is me having just got out of bed and just a little fiddle. There we go. Thank you, Greg. Had a fabulous day yesterday. Hope that's okay. Bye.